Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting with a focus on the 1983 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. If you've got one of these pennies or are curious about its value, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The 1983 Lincoln penny is part of the ongoing series featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This year is particularly interesting because it falls right in the middle of the period when pennies were made with a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, a change that began in 1982. The value of a 1983 Lincoln penny $5.50 millions. The value can vary based on its condition and any unique characteristics it might have. Let's break it down. Here's a quick guide to understanding the value of your 1983 penny based on its condition. In good condition, the penny will show considerable wear, and the details will be quite faded. Such coins are generally worth around 1 to 5 cents. Coins in very good condition will have more visible details but still show some signs of wear. Expect these to be worth approximately 5 to 10 cents. A fine condition penny will have clear details with some wear. These are typically valued between 10 to 25 cents. An extremely fine penny will exhibit minimal wear and retain a lot of detail. It might be worth between 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated coins are in pristine condition with no signs of wear. A 1983 penny in uncirculated condition can be worth $5 millions or more, depending on its quality. To determine your penny's condition, use a magnifying glass to closely inspect the details. Look for any wear on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Additionally, the 1983 penny is known for some interesting mint errors. For example, you might find pennies with doubled dies or other anomalies that can make them more valuable to collectors. If you think your penny might have a mint error, it's worth having it professionally appraised. If you're looking to sell or get an accurate value for your 1983 penny $5 millions, consider consulting a professional coin dealer or checking current market prices in reputable coin catalogs. Today, we're going to examine a coin that you might have in your pocket right now, the 1985 1-cent piece, or as it's more commonly known, the 1985 penny. But before you dismiss it as just another common coin, stay tuned. It might be worth more than you think. Let's start with some basic information. The 1985 penny features the iconic Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner, which has been a staple of American coinage since 1909. This particular coin is made of copper-plated zinc and weighs 2.5 grams. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1985 penny special? Well, most of these pennies are fairly common, so they aren't worth a lot in general circulation. In fact, a standard 1985 penny in average condition is worth just 1 cent. But hold on. There are exceptions. The value of a 1985 penny can vary significantly based on its condition and any unique features. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P to mint state MS. If you have a 1985 penny in mint condition, particularly one that's graded as MS 65 or higher, you might be looking at a value of around $4.90 millions, depending on the market and collector demand. One specific feature collectors look out for is the presence of any unique errors. For the 1985 penny, there aren't widely known major errors like those found in some other years. However, always keep an eye out for small details or anomalies that might make your coin stand out. For those of you who are really into coin collecting, having a well-preserved 1985 penny could be a nice addition to your collection. Just remember, it's not the rarest coin out there, but it could still be a fun find. If you come across one in exceptionally high grade or with any unusual features, consider having it appraised by a professional. Since uncirculated coins are in pristine condition with no signs of wear. A 1983 penny in uncirculated condition can be worth $5 millions or more, depending on its quality. To determine your penny's condition, use a magnifying glass to closely inspect the details. Look for any wear on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Additionally, the 1983 penny is known for some interesting mint errors. For example, you might find pennies with doubled dies or other anomalies that can make them more valuable to collectors. If you think your penny might have a mint error, it's worth having it professionally appraised. If you're looking to sell or get an accurate value for your 1983 penny $5 millions, consider consulting a professional coin dealer or checking current market prices in reputable coin catalog. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a coin you might have tucked away in your spare change. The 1989 1-cent piece, or the 1989 penny. We'll be exploring its value and whether it's worth any extra money. So, let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the basics. The 1989 penny features the well-known Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner, which has adorned American 1-cent coins since 1909. Made of copper-plated zinc, this penny weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. In general, a 1989 penny in everyday circulation is worth just 1 cent. So why might this particular penny be interesting to collectors? The answer lies in its condition and any special features. Like most modern pennies, a standard 1989 penny is quite common. If your penny is in average condition, it's likely worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you have one in excellent condition, especially if it's graded as MS65 or higher, it could be worth a little more, around $4.50 millions, depending on the specific market and collector interest. Now, let's talk about any unique features. The 1989 penny doesn't have any widely recognized major errors or varieties like some other years do. However, it's always worth inspecting for any minor details or imperfections that could make your coin unique. Minor errors or distinctive features could slightly increase its value. For serious collectors, even coins that aren't rare can hold value if they're in exceptional condition. So, while a 1989 penny might not be the most valuable coin out there, it's always a good idea to keep an eye on its condition and any unique characteristics. In summary, while the 1989 1-cent coin isn't likely to make you rich, it's still an interesting piece of American numismatic history. If you find one in superb condition or with any notable features, it might be worth a closer look or even a professional appraisal. Today, we're delving into the world of the 1990 1-cent coin, commonly known as the 1990 penny. Is this coin just another piece of pocket change, or could it be worth a little extra? Let's find out. First up, let's cover the basics. The 1990 penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. Made from copper-plated zinc, it weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. It's part of the series that has been in circulation since 1909. Most 1990 pennies you come across in everyday circulation are worth just 1 cent. So what makes this particular penny special? The answer lies in its condition and any unique attributes. The value of a 1990 penny primarily depends on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P to mint state MS. A standard 1990 penny in average condition is typically worth its face value $3.50 millions. However, if you happen to have one in exceptionally high grade, say, MS65 or higher, it might fetch between 10 to 25 cents, depending on collector demand and market conditions. Now, let's discuss potential special features. For the 1990 penny, there aren't any major known errors or varieties like those in some other years. However, always be on the lookout for any unusual characteristics or minor errors, as these can sometimes add value. For collectors, even common coins can have added value if they are in pristine condition or possess unique features. While the 1990 penny may not be the rarest coin, it's still worth examining closely to see if you have one that stands out. In summary, the 1990 1-cent coin is generally not a high-value collectible, but it remains a piece of modern American history. If you come across one in great condition or with any notable quirks, it might be worth a closer look or even an appraisal. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and drop a comment below with any interesting finds or questions you have. Happy hunting, and see you in the next video.